This is getting out of hand. Alright, Google. How do I fix purple particles in my Minecraft world? Alright. Well, this one looks promising. You seem to be having an issue with your video game. Do you wish to have a solution found? Yes. Origin of problem. Plot. Are there vengeful spirits? They really seem to be more like characters in a poorly written skit. Location of problem. It's a video game, actually. Alright. What do you got? Well then. That didn't help at all. Well, I'll just have to try something else. Hello, I'm AverageJoe. Welcome back to the world. Today we're going to be working on an iron farm. Also, I have not figured out a way to get rid of the particles yet. Anyways, ignoring that, before we get started on the iron farm, I want to show you one of the things I built. See, the mob farm was having some issues with witches because they can drink fire resistant potions to not have to deal with the magma blocks. So what I did is I added some pistons and some pressure plates so that whenever something lands in here they'll be squished to death. Yep, that's pretty much it. So this helps deal with witches because, as far as I'm aware, they can't take a potion to deal with suffocation. I don't think there is a potion to deal with suffocation. Anyways, the only problem I have now is with spiders, because they just stick in the gap where the pressure plates are. I haven't found a way around it yet. I'm gonna keep trying, but so far it's not looking too good. Anyways, so let me take you out to where we're gonna be building the iron farm. It's quite a ways away. And I can probably show you something else on the way there. Yeah. Might have to stop by there anyways because it's getting kind of late. Don't want to have to deal with mobs while I'm building. Actually, I left a chest over where we're building, so maybe we won't have to worry about that. Ah well. I'll just show you this one thing first and then we'll head out. But yeah, the reason I want to build an iron farm is because I am running low on iron and I don't like to mine. And we just happen to have enough resources to build an iron farm, so I figured, why not? Anyways, over here you can see I actually finished the garden up. We now have flowers and the border around it. I do want to get some of these trap doors in here so that we don't have to worry about, what was I gonna say? So that we don't have to worry about falling in, because I do that a lot. But yeah, this project is pretty much done. I've also had to move the tree thing a little bit, and I put a pressure plate here because I figured I'm probably not going to want to be dispensing bone meal when there's no sapling there, so I just stand there, grow the sapling, and cut it down. So yeah, I've actually been cutting down some different kinds of wood. And it turns out the only way to efficiently get saplings from a jungle tree is to do the 4 saplings in a square method and grow the giant ones, which means we got a lot of jungle wood, and you'll probably see what I did with a lot of it later on. Yeah, anyways, enough dawdling, let's get to the build site. So the build site is just around this way. We're taking the opposite path we normally take to get to the forest area, or what will be the forest area. And just over this way is what's going to be what I like to think of as the factory area. Because I plan to build a factory over here. Just because, you know, I think it'd be kind of cool to have a place to do large amounts of processing, and I don't know, I just thought it'd be pretty cool. Oops, almost missed it. So just over here is, as you can see, where I want to build the iron farm. It needs to have a 16 by 16 area. I think this is about right. I'm not entirely sure. And I know that these squares here aren't accurate. But no matter, we'll deal with that later on. What we should do right now is take a nap, because it's getting late, and I don't want to deal with mobs, because I needed iron to make the last hopper, so I melted all my armor. Even the sword. Not the smartest thing I've done, I'll admit. Especially since it turns out I didn't have enough to finish that, to make another ingot. But, yeah. So I went mining, and yeah, did the thing that I didn't want to do, and that's why we're building this, so I don't have to do that again. Really, the only reason I ever want to go mining is for diamonds, and I'm not sure if there is any way to get those other than mining and treasure. But there are certain resources in Minecraft that are renewable, like wood, charcoal. You can make farms for iron, farms for gold, redstone, gunpowder, bones, string. And I prefer to use the renewable resources, the ones that you can make farms for, rather than having to mine for everything. And some of those unrenewable resources I like to think of, I like to refer to them as, I should say, are sand, gravel, diamonds, regular coal. And dirt is technically an unrenewable resource, although it's just everywhere, and so I usually don't worry about that. Sand, on the other hand, is pretty rare, so I'm not sure how I would get more of those. One thing that isn't a renewable resource that we are going to be using in this build is the new concrete blocks. And I call them unrenewable because they use sand and gravel in the recipe, and yeah. So yeah, we're Since I want this to be a factory, it's going to be pretty dull colors. So it's going to be all light gray. I would have done some regular gray, but I'd need to have a, what's it called? An ink farm to get all the black dye, the ink sacs. Or just go around hunting squids, which, you know, takes quite a long time. So I opted out for that. I could have done white concrete, I bet. But I kind of accidentally crafted all the stuff I was willing to use into what you see, you know, over there. So I may have made too many shovels for this. Then again, we did already go through one. Well, we'll see. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot about that. Beds are bouncy now. It's the little things, it's the little things. Anyways, so I will mark this out really quick, and then I will dig out the space for the doors. And then we gotta start digging down from here. It's a good thing I made all the shovels. Might not have made enough now that we've actually got this far. But we'll see. I'm not exactly the master of pre-planning things. Please don't fall into there, you are a butt. Just... aren't mobs supposed to, like, not jump into a hole? And he's just not caring, is he? That sheep is a jerk. So I managed to get all the doors in, I got the villager containers in, and I ran into a problem. I think I might not have enough concrete to do this the way I want to. Unless I use, you know, dirt at the bottom, which is a possibility that I am willing to consider. But I also ran out of shovels, which means I'm gonna have to make some. Which means I could probably just use these, make some stone shovels. That doesn't seem like... oh, there's a skeleton there. Hi. Right, so, anyways, I'm just gonna make a shovel. I brought some building things, didn't I? Yes, I did. And I can always make some more shovels, I guess. Anyways, this needs to go 3 down, I think. Or something to that effect. Because the spawning area, according to the Minecraft, what page did I use actually? It's some wiki page. Iron golems will spawn in a 16 by 6 by 16 area that is centered at the village center or something. So pretty much door level 3 blocks up and 3 blocks down is where the golems will be spawning. I am not 100% sure what door layer is. I think it's the bottom of the doors, maybe? But I do know that we just have to go 3 down and that'll be just fine. Pretty sure. Anyways, then all we have to do is cover the thing with glass after we get it high enough up. Not sure how high that has to be, but you know. Okay, so we got most of this dug out. I don't think we have to go any lower than we are right now. And I need to be up there to get something. I did stop by the barge and move a lot of the dirt into there mostly because this entire chest was full and I needed more room, so I just took them out. Anyways, the next step is water placement. We need to get the water into a, what would it be? We need to get the water to go into a 2x2 area in the center of this. So if I guess that's about center and this is about center. You are very annoying, but we're gonna keep you for an experiment later. So let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so this is about the center. This is center line. And if we go, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is also center line. So that would make this area right here where we need to get the water to go. We need it to go into there. How are we gonna do that? Well, we're gonna dig. Again. Only this time we're gonna be digging stone so we don't have to go through so many shovels. Alright, so water only travels about 7 blocks. So we need it to get over here. So to do that, we're gonna pick you up again. And just to save resources, this center part's going to be stone and cobble because I don't think I can do this entire floor in concrete. I just don't think I can do it with the amount that I have. I've already used so much building the outer walls to this, it's... yeah. So let's eat a potato. So I should probably check my test world to see how far we gotta go out with this. Be back in like half a second. I got it. I know where it needs to go. It needs to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we dig a diagonal here. And it needs to do that on all... ooh, iron. Right, so, where was I? Oh yeah, and it needs to do that on all the corners. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dig. Right, so that should be how the water goes in. Still have to deal with the sheep. But I think we should be good for step number 2, which is the killing chamber. which we will do before we put the water in. Actually, let's do a quick test with the water just to see if this works. Yes, it works. Alright. As long as it doesn't actually go into that hole, we'll be fine. So, I may have made a slight error today because we don't have all the necessary materials to build the killing chamber. See, we're missing hopper minecarts. And probably rails too if I was gonna do that, but well, yeah, I would need the rails too. Sorry. But we need those to actually make this thing work properly, and we don't have those, so it's not gonna work properly. I don't know why I'm explaining this. This is pretty trivial. But we do, it occurs to me, we do need to have a sense of where we'll be going with this, because we need a way to access where it is everything dies. So, we go this way maybe? Yeah, we go this way. So we go this way. Okay, so chest would go here. Hoppers here. And magma blocks here. Looks good so far. Now we just need the tunnel going this way and out. Do I have torches on me? Yes, I do. It's not much, but it'll do. Especially if it starts getting dark out. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we can start going up here, I believe. And this should take us right out, if I've done math correctly, which I can only hope I have. Ah, yes. Oh, good thing too, it's getting dark out. Do not want to have to deal with monsters right this second. Okay, cool. So, we have everything we need. Yes, everything. So we can just pop the water in on each corner. And unlike my other farm, unlike my mob farm, I don't think we need to have a switch turning these on and off, because anything that goes into the middle is meant to die. Yeah, how do you like them apple sheep? Ow, ow. Right, so, getting out of here. Perfect. No one has to know. Hey everyone, welcome back. Probably shouldn't say welcome back, you've always been there. But I had just recorded the entire process of getting the villagers into this iron farm, and unfortunately the file was corrupted as soon as I finished recording. So we have villagers here now. Yay. Also, I was killed by a creeper. That happens a lot. So, if we take a look, you can see that's night, so I'll just take a nap. But I've let this run for a couple hours now. We've gotten about a stack and a little bit of iron, mostly because a lot of the time it was paused. The world was paused and stuff. So, yeah. Been trying to make sure that none of the villagers get blown up by creepers or anything. There hasn't been a lot of iron golems spawning, also probably because it was on pause for a little bit or something. I'm not sure. But I tried populating this with nitwits, and then the nitwits started breeding. I seem to have that problem no matter what I do with villagers. So we've got, according to MBT Explorer, maybe 14 villagers in here, and I want to cover the entire thing with glass. You know, just so that no mobs can get in. And you can kind of see what's going on. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. So, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't like it, you know what to do. I'm gonna have some new iron armor next episode because of this nice little farm we got here. And yeah, I'll be replacing the mine carts in the mob spawner, and everything's just gonna be going great because now we have a virtually infinite source of iron. Hooray! I'm actually really glad we got this because mining is a pain. It's just a pain. If I can do something to get around mining, I am going to do it. So yeah, I will see you all in the next episode, and yeah, see ya. Bye bye. Have a good day. If I'm honest, I actually feel really bad about killing the iron golems, because apparently if you put them in a village, they'll hold poppies near the villagers, and I feel really bad because they're so peaceful and I'm extorting them for iron, which I plan to eventually turn into a monetary system. So I'm pretty much extorting them for money. I'm killing them for money, actually. Murder for money. Systematic murder for money. Wow, this is not making it sound any better. Okay.